today and walk with me along this journey, and let's together achieve our desire to have a future that is abundant, filled with abundance of happiness. Today's topic is on your partner, your choice. It will come to you as a surprise that I'm talking about your partner being your choice. Honestly, yes, you are living with your partner or you're dating someone who you will be looking at as your partner. And today, as I talk about your partner being your choice, what do I mean by this? We make choices in life, or these choices that we make choices out of love. There is no one in this world who has ever made a choice out of hatred. We always make a choice out of love. It is the choice that enables the world to look at us and view us in the way they do. So basically, what I am saying is, the partner that you have chosen this partner out of love. You have chosen this partner out of consideration that this person has the traits that I have been looking for, have the traits that I admire, have the traits that I adore, have the values that I value, have the beliefs that I can work with. And so therefore, you have selected and chosen this person to be your partner. It is approximated that globally, the population is approximately 7 billion. Imagine you walked around the places that you ever visited and just elected to choose that one individual. The choice that you made was out of love, having considered all the factors that you were looking upon. The other thing is that when we make a choice, apart from just making a choice out of love, we also make a choice and love out of freedom. We are not coerced. No one. You will agree with me, you've never been coerced to make a choice. We make choices out of freedom. And when we make choices out of freedom, we also love out of freedom. No one can force you. And even if it ever happened that someone forced you to love someone, I believe it never did work. Loving out of freedom gives it a long-term essence. It gives it the importance it deserves. It gives it the consideration that it is required to ensure that that love grows and continues for a lifetime. So we choose, we love out of freedom. You chose your partner as your only choice, and you decided to love this partner out of your own free will. The other thing is that we choose impulsively and not compulsively. What do I mean by this? When I talk about choosing impulsively, it is within me or within an individual to make a choice depending on the kind of instincts this person has regarding the choice. When you look at your partner, there is something that instinctively attracted you towards your partner. And in the course of that attraction, you decided to actually make the best choice of this partner. If it was compulsively, then it would mean therefore circumstances surrounding you and the pressure around you made you choose this partner. But I believe the choice that you made of your partner was made instinctively and you feel comfortable. It gives you content and it makes you feel okay to be with your partner. Anytime you look at your partner, you feel happy. Every choice has consequences. When you think about the choices that we make, they obviously do bear consequences. And when we think about the consequences of the partners that we have chosen, either we will be proud to say, my partner has brought me joy. My partner has brought me comfort. My partner has brought me a feeling of belonging, a sense of feeling that I belong to someone who is very important and values me. You also feel the consequences of your staying together is there is either growth, there is progress, and there is all that which you can come as positive consequences. Equally, there can be negative consequences. And this is the reason we are saying choices have consequences. The consequences can either be, since you chose your partner, you have always been angry. You have ended up being resentful. You have not even been able to eat at home or even spare time to even be at home. This is something that can be worked on. I believe and I know that the choice that you made it because it was the best. You made it because no one pushed you to make it. Now, in regard to the same, when we think about the choices that we make, there are three fundamental considerations that we have to bear in mind. Number one, we choose what we love. Number two, we choose what we will be responsible for. And number three, we choose what we can be able to sacrifice for. Let's break down the three fundamental aspects that I have just mentioned. Let's start with love. Love comes in after making a choice or even before making a choice. And after making this choice, therefore, the issue of choosing to love now becomes loving the choice. You know, the moment you have chosen your partner, the moment you chose your partner, you defined your personality in regard to what you are able to give to this partner. So therefore, you love your choice. Your partner is your choice. No one again can force you to love your partner. No one again, no situation can force you to love your partner. It is you, upon you, out of your goodwill, out of your freedom to love your partner. When you're loving your partner, it makes this person feel very important. It makes this person feel elated and valued. So basically, this love that you are showing your partner is a clear indicator of your partner having to bear the actual reality of the fact that you value them. When you value your partner, you are showing them that you love them, you cherish them, you actually consider them as the most important pillar in your life. Then what you're doing is sharing what you have in yourself and yourself. Love enables a partner develop a sense of belonging. When you have chosen this partner, then you come and you settle down together, and then you start sharing this love. What you give to this partner is a sense of belief that I now belong to this person. And therefore, it gives this person the confidence that I belong to someone who cares. I belong to someone who minds about me. I belong to someone who is reasonable enough to spend his time together with me or her time together with me. And therefore, this person develops a sense of belonging. Love causes or makes someone cherishable. You know, when we love, when you love, you make this as a person feel so important, feel so good, feel so cherishable. You know, they feel their worth is added. Abundantly inside their hearts, they feel they are valuable. And so therefore, they become happier. There is something that really makes a life of love continue being a blossoming one. And that is having someone who feels happy about themselves. You can be able to make your partner or your choice feel happier and therefore give out the happiness and the joy of this person from inside, and you see the true beauty of this individual. What does your appearance mean to your partner? The reason I'm asking you this is because the moment you decide to love your partner, the appearance of yourself to them has to mean something, has to cause something. When you appear to your partner, what do they see? Whom do they see? For example, do you mean you are an understandable person to your partner? Do you present someone who means they are caring, Do you present someone who means they are mindful? Do you present someone who means they are respectful? Or do you present someone who causes fear? Do you present someone who causes worry? Do you present someone who causes anger or bitterness or resentment? Between the two, what do you present? Do you present someone who is always cherishable? Do you present someone who can always be equated to something that is so valuable, such that it cannot be equated with anything else in this world? Your partner needs someone who, when you present yourself to them, they feel comfortable with you. They feel very happy with you. They feel they need to always be with you. They have that craving, and they always miss you. What kind of a person do you present to them? And as you think about what kind of a person you present to them, also ask yourself, when you present yourself to them, what do you cause? Do you cause fear? Do you cause anger? Do you cause worry? Do you cause uncertainty? Do you cause regrets? Or what do you cause? Let me ask you a very important question. How do you journey with your partner in your relationship? How is your journey? How can you explain it? How can you define it? Is it a good one? Is it the best? Or it's a journey that you are already wishing you had left it yesterday, or you had stopped yesterday? Let's go to aspect number 2 as you contemplate about my question. Responsibility. I said initially when we started that choices carry with them love. They carry with them responsibility. So life is not about just living. Life is about living responsibly and with love. When you are spending life with your partner, it is important to understand that it is not just about living. It's not just about being there. It's about living responsibly. You are the only partner that your spouse has. You need to behave and act responsibly. When you are there and you know that you made a choice of your partner, remember, you limited and you created boundaries to your partner of getting other people in their lives as partners. And so therefore, it is important for you to always be considerate whenever you are acting, whenever you are talking, whenever you are thinking, to always remember that you are the only partner that your spouse has. What messages do you send to your partner? What kind of messages do you send to your partners in regard to your actions, your way of communicating, and the kind of thoughts that you have? Remember, responsible and mature people will always be responsible in how they talk, they will be responsible in how they act, and they will be responsible in how they think. So when we're thinking about even responsible actions, we want to get something that we can be proud of even in our relationships. When you are with your partner, apparently I believe your partner will be more proud of you when they realize that you made a choice of them out of so many people, and you are acting responsibly, talking responsibly, and taking your thoughts responsibly. That means you are mature, you mind, and you care about your partner. It is not good for us to do things that hurt our partners. It is not good to utter words that will make our partner become surprised. Relationships are not about such kind of surprises where the surprises are irresponsibly indicated or irresponsibly emanating from someone. When you give your partner sufficient love that can be felt, love that can be cherished, love that can be adored, then you'll get in abundance the same way. But when you deny and deprive your partner the joys of being loved, expect the abundance of being deprived. So it is good for you to actually act responsibly, like a responsible person, like a responsible, reasonable, and caring individual, that who is craved for by the partner. Give what you expect to be given back. If you give love and you give it responsibly, even yours will be given and will be given responsibly. Think about being responsible. You also have to ask yourself, what is the role that you need to play in ensuring that you are responsible enough? What role are you supposed to play in ensuring that your responsibility is felt? It is important to understand the needs of your partner. Understand them. Know how to meet them. They may be emotional, physical, spiritual. You are the only partner this person has. And so therefore, since you made the choice, pay the price. Understand the needs. Pay the price. Meet them. Pay the price. Always make your partner happy. Then we move on to the aspect of sacrifice. If you love someone, you sacrifice. If you have chosen to love someone, you sacrifice. If you have chosen to be responsible for someone, you sacrifice. Sacrifice to give your partner a person to talk to. Do not deny your partner someone to talk to. Remember, before you got this partner of yours, they had friends, they had families, they had all manner of people out there. But they chose to live with you because they believed you are going to give them time and allow them to express themselves while you listen. There is no time you will make a sacrifice and it will not be recognized. It will always be recognized. It will be notable. Those striking moments are when you make a sacrifice. Have you ever made a sacrifice to your partner? Denying yourself something so that they can be happy for the sacrifice you have made? Have you? If you've not, then it is time for you to consider maybe doing that. Sacrifice communicates the amount of love that you're giving. When you love someone, it is the same way that we would say you're sacrificing yourself and giving them that love. In the same breath, I would want to emphasize here that the more you sacrifice to them, the more the partner feels you really love them. You are ready to give anything for them. You are ready to do anything for them. That is sacrifice. And when you sacrifice for your partner feels very comfortable. Your partner feels happy. Your partner feels secure. Your partner feels you are the only person who means the world to them. Remember that love, choice, and sacrifice and responsibility go hand in hand. I know you are enjoying, and as we continue enjoying, we are getting to the final bit of your partner, your choice. Now, in this final bit, we really need to understand exactly what we need to do such that we will remain valuable and meaningful partners to our partners. Now, one of the best things that we must do is understanding self. We must understand ourselves so that what we are able to give, we know that we are giving it with understanding. We love and responsibly act and equally sacrifice if we truly understand self. There is a saying that goes, you cannot be able to love others if you do not love yourself. You equally cannot be able to be responsible to others if you are not responsible for self. Neither can you be able to sacrifice for others if you do not know how to sacrifice for yourself. And so basically, when you get to understand how to love, to sacrifice and be responsible for self, it is easier for you to share the same with your partner. This very particular individual whom you made a choice and decided this is the person I want to live with. Then therefore, after that, it will be even easier for you to answer the question of who you are. Who are you? You know, when we live in this world, we always strive to do the best. But in this aspect of your partner is your choice, then you have to do the best to make your partner happy. Do the best and let God do the rest. Because without your input, then I believe something will be going amiss. Another thing is that do not look good from afar, only for someone to realize you are far from good when you are closer to them. Look good from afar and even from a closer look, so that at least you give people an understanding, give your partner an understanding, a predictable understanding that my partner is a good partner. My partner is always kind. My partner is faithful. My partner is one of the people whom I value because they value me. You are able to be good the moment you are able to understand what your abilities are, what your good qualities are, what your good beliefs are. It will be possible for you to really practice that which you believe comes from within. What matters to you? What really matters to you? You really need to ask yourself these questions so that at least it can give someone an understanding of what matters to you, and especially your partner. They need to know what matters to you. And if it matters, what value does it carry? What does it bring into your lives together? And what does it help you in progressing towards your destiny? The other thing that you also need to be very, very considerate about is your role model. Who is your role model? Whom are you emulating? When you are with your partner, do you have someone you can look up to as an individual who has been able to actually have a functional relationship, a healthy coexistence with their partner, so that you will be able to emulate this person? Do you pray to God quite often? Do you leave your burdens to God such that it is possible for you to always feel fresh every day? Who is your role model? You also need to know that it is important to understand your personal value as much as you strive to understand the value of your partner in your life. When your partner came into your life, when you came into their life, you were supposed, or it is supposed, to actually add value towards each other. There must be a mutual valuation that indicates the value has increased in both of you. The meaningfulness has increased in both of you. And as you continue cherishing each other, you continue growing this value. You continue adding to this meaningfulness. You continue being there for your partner and making them feel to be very important to you. Then honestly, I can always tell you, you will have a wonderful life. When you look at your partner as your only choice, as your only partner, you will always have a reason to strive. Every day in the morning, you will want to wake up early and go look for something and work hard, so that at least your relationship and your partner can remain healthy and functional. I want to believe that you have learned something. But before I leave, I want to ask you these 5 questions.
How and when do you connect with your partner? Do you communicate effectively with your partner? Do you spend quality time together? Do you appreciate your partner? Who is your role model?
Thank you very much for joining me in this very wonderful program. It is my belief that you have learned a lot, that which is going to be useful to you and your partner in your relationship or in your marriage. If you wish to ask a question or possibly share a comment on how we can improve our program, kindly do so using the number and the email on screen. Until next time, when we will be sharing more about how we can improve and grow in our lives. It is me, your friend, Counselor Samuel. God bless you.